recording points yesterday, Shahrizat said that Rafizi is not the victim.
Yeah, I think she's right.
So who's the victim?
Huh?
Who's the victim?
No, I think the more she says that is the best thing that could ever happen to Pakatan. No, the real victim. I joke the real victims are the cows, but actually, yeah, they were. If you had gone to Gemas and saw the cow yourself, they were. I wouldn't say they were in famine, but they were lacking nutrition, and they were not the fat cows that they were first taken in from Australia, because the planning was very, very bad. You know, that the whole idea was to take these fat cows from Australia, bring it to Gemas, and then feed them so that they become fatter. You know, the problem is these cows survive on very soft grass. Dekat Australia, when they came here, some of them actually died while being transported in the ship. Some of them actually, and all of them actually lost quite a lot of weight by the time they reached Gemas. And then that was the story that started it all. Auditors General went there to audit the place. The place was full of lalang and acacia trees, which were not suitable for breeding cows. So I had my evidence as a countermeasure, because they didn't have the right grass, the right type of grass for the cows. The cows were fed the dark sawit kernels, you know, palms kernels, and some of them died from choking. Some of the cows. So, well, I mean, as much as it sounds like a joke that the cows were the real victims, but they were. I think they suffered for a while, you know. But yeah, I mean, the whole world knows the real victims is the Malaysian public, the taxpayers. Yeah. So the idea was to, every now and then to bring in cows from overseas, you know, fatten them and then sell. And then they were hoping that they could start breeding the calf there, and then what do you call the cow? Calf. Okay. The calf there, and then is the calf that they wanted to give to breeders all over the country, so to become satellite breeders lah. But none of that ever materialized lah.
Sorry, you were saying something earlier about the Malaysian taxpayers being the...
No, I mean, well, apart from the cows which have to suffer, Malaysian taxpayers is perhaps not the indirect immediate victim, because we had to pay for the 250 million loss, and we had to pay for the beef imports. But I think the most pitiful group of people who could have had a big benefit out of this are the poor farmers and cattle breeders who were supposed to be part of this grand plan to achieve beef sustainability. None of them ever got anything. You know, if the government approached the whole idea differently, rather than gave 250 million to Shahrizat so that Shahrizat can, you know, breed more cows. What if they just gave about 10,000 each? How many thousands of young cow breeders we could have created? So if you give 5 cows, or the cash for people to start with 5 cows, right, is the number of multiplication of the economic trickling down is beyond, I think, what we even imagine. And these people, poor people, if you really give it to them, that's the only thing they have, they will make it work, because that's the only thing they have, you know. So I think those are the worst victims of the whole thing. And what made it worse is that things had gone from bad to worse economically for them, for majority of the B40s, from 2006 when NFC was first conceptualized until now, 12 years later, 2018. So some of them would have become middle class, or would have been quite rich by now, if those 250 million were given to them in 2006 instead of to NMC. So, you know, Shahrizat should go and spend some time with these people and reflect. You know.